We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Do Assassin's Creed 3. All I remember last time is my damn cat kept interrupting me after we like opened up some shit and people were doing all kinds of revelations and whatnot and story bits and tidbits and other cool stuff, and I really couldn't pay attention because the cat just kept meowing. So I quit. And then I played a shitload of Hitman and Far Cry 3. And it's been like a month since I played this game. Which is crazy for me, because I never go that long without playing a game. You know, game that I've been playing for a while. Obviously I've gone a bit of time between playing games and whatnot, but, you know, generally speaking, if I'm playing a game, I play that bitch pretty much every week for the most part. Or every other week. A little bit different when you're recording, because try to have a nice variety of stuff to watch, so it can be hard to get back to games, you know? There anything worth exploring over here? Am I just like running around like a chicken with my head cut off? Am I a chicken with my head cut off? Somebody needs to let me know. 'Cause I feel like I am just being... Well, I know I haven't been in here, but that doesn't mean there's anything worth exploring. Oh, there we go. There you are, bitch. You got anything to say to me? Thought you might. Stick it in. Nice and slow, Desmond. Nice and slow. Wasn't slow enough.
The temple will tell me today.
I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. Better be a good story, because I traveled all this way. Apparently it's not going to tell me shit, and it's just going to open up another goddamn pathway. I don't even know where the fuck that was supposed to be at. Asshole. Asshole. Pretty sure this is where we came up from right here. Is it? Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Anything down here? Of course not. Why would there be? There's never anything where you expect it to be. Oh dear lordy, Desmond. What do we need to do? Probably my fault. Probably should have just paid more attention to shit, but... Whee! Don't die.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
Daft.
I don't know.
You
Maybe
daft
they were sleeping
turd.
or something, and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics or hibernation. I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were
Probably just
working on a bunch
masturbating.
of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then I don't know. They must have left at some point after the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
No, not the past. I want the present.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
Sure did.
Working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies.
Spank
sort
that
their
ass.
minds inside computers.
Spank it.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
So hard.
Too. I mean, they say
Come
there's
on,
something in
touch
here
your
that'll
butt.
help us, but
You
what
can do
is
it.
Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
Touch your butt.
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
What if we don't?
Hey, I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened?
My
with
hand is
Lucy?
in your ass.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's
Why, you want
fine.
some? Hmm?
I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
Would
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
She wanted too much money for voice
I
acting,
gotta
so
get
they had to
back to work.
kill
You
her.
might want to do the same.
Don't you tell me what to do, goddammit. We had to kill you off because your voice actor was too expensive to continue
Come on,
on.
son. We got work to do.
Well, fine. Good talk to you, sir.
Oh, unbelievable.
Is it?
What's
I
up?
believe it.
Your politicians are constantly referencing the founding fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs?
Yes.
Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me.
Uh.
Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Uh-huh.
Jesus, Sean. That's a cynical way to look at it.
Really?
Doesn't
Now
make it
suck
less
my
true.
penis.
I keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson
Suck it!
dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win. Country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do
Oh,
any
yeah,
of these
that's
things
good.
matter if the people are not free?
That's good.
All of them. I wish there was a way for us to share what we learn from the Animus with others. Imagine being able to accurately answer questions about the past.
But how would you cite it? We can't just reveal the machine's existence to the world.
Why the hell not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Desmond's right.
Why the fuck
It would
not?
be dangerous.
Why
And
not?
we still haven't found a way to manage the bleeding effect.
Why not?
Maybe when we're done saving the world, we can look into it.
Even if we do manage to stave off the apocalypse, it's not like the Templars are simply going to disappear.
You could.
I suspect our fight will continue long after this latest battle is finished.
Shit happens. People
Oh, look
disappear.
at the time. What doesn't time fly? Look, I think it's best we get you back in the air.
I don't care for your opinion, sir. I'll get back in the Animus when I'm goddamn well good and ready. First, I must check my emails, because you never know. There might... What the hell you doing, Desmond? Let's see, do we have anything new? I probably wouldn't be able to tell anyway. Oh yeah, there we go. Is that new? I think that one was new. And it is from Rebecca. Am I the only one who thinks we should buy a few space heaters, maybe a couple of jackets too? It's cold down here, so I figured that as we powered the place up, it'd turn on its climate control systems or something. Guess not. Maybe the first cities like it this way. All I know is I don't, so I'd really like for us to pick up some sort of heating solution the next time we head out. Please! And Sean. Annoying. Abstergo is definitely onto us. Most of the power sources I was tracking are gone. Guess they're rushing to snap them up now that they know what we're up to. We've got the other cells scouting for us, running interference, trying to grab anything they can. It's just hard with our numbers and their resources. William? Is that my daddy, William? Must be. Sean's continuing his search for additional power sources. I'm working to coordinate with the other cells, have them doing recon and watching for Abstergo. Rebecca's been monitoring your sessions. I'm hoping to duplicate some of the recordings and send them to other cells for further research. Also hoping there's a way to bypass some of these memories, but synchronization seems to dictate your progress in chronological order. Hopefully someday we'll have a way to move through memories more quickly. Would certainly save us a lot of time in situations like this. Haha. Why do you delay? If you do not retrieve the key in time, all the world will perish and you with it. Yet you stop to talk or rest. Rest later, when your work is done. If I seem aggressive, if my words feel more imperative than request, it is because I fear that you will not succeed in time, and then all of us are doomed. Murderers. My father was taken from me by human hands, a war they called it, for their freedom. They were not even meant to exist. You were not meant to exist. We conjured you, a mistake, an error that cost us the world. My father would sing to me as a child, soft songs of hope and love, his voice forever stilled. His voice forever stilled when your brutish ancestors took up axe and club. Later turned our own works against us. We might have known what was to come and averted it had you not dragged us into war. This is your fault. And one more from Shawnee Boy. You know, it's rather incredible the way your lunatic fringe tries to conjure the spirit of the Founding Fathers to support the various causes, and by incredible, I mean hilarious. They hold up slave-owning, sexist homophobes as if it was some sort of ideal to which one should aspire. Oh, and in case you think I added that last bit for fun, as the sexism and slavery bits are already common knowledge, sodomy was a criminal offense in every one of the 13 colonies except for Georgia, and Thomas Jefferson, champion of personal liberty that he was, advocated for the castration of homosexuals. Lovely fellows, these founding fathers of yours. And now there's that new bit of madness with people asking for the removal of textbook references to their slave owning. And before you think to turn it back around and rightly point out that barbarism was inspired by English law, last I checked, two stupids don't make us smart. I thought the whole point of the revolution was to break free of the old ways, and it certainly doesn't recommend your founders as the sort of persons one should aspire to become, unless you aspire to become a manipulative bigot. Lest you think I'm championing some sort of leftist agenda, I'll gladly shame the internet tough guys who celebrate the Treaty of Tripoli as well. Shame on them for thinking it showed anything other than something taken straight out of the First Grader's Guide to International Relations. Its intent wasn't to prove America wasn't a Christian nation. They were saying they weren't going to reignite the Crusades. No, that would be delayed for a couple of centuries. Now, I don't believe your founding fathers wanted to establish a theocracy, and they probably did intend for the country to be welcoming of all religions, but this isn't proof of that. I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that people might want to spend a little less time romanticizing and manipulating the past, fat chance that, and a bit more time focusing on how to improve the future. Fatter chance still. That's not to say there isn't plenty to be learned from looking back, because there is. It's just that most of those lessons wind up ignored or perverted these days. At best, it's disingenuous and unproductive. At worst, and often, it's rather dangerous. Good talk, Sean. Good talk.
Sorry, Desmond.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to get in a damn animus. Shut your mouth.
I found a third power source.
Let's go get that shit.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Yoink it up.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
Yeah.
No, you stay.
What?
We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What?
What about Cross?
What?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Dad, you're gonna die. See you later, Dad. You're
Ready
dead.
when you are, Desmond.
I wanna go do some more Lawrence
Winter
is
approaches.
Desmond.
The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this,
Oh,
and we
good
argue
old
every
Achilles.
day. But there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Sequence 9, Davenport Homestead, 1777.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Maybe
Who
we
is you
should.
to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
Connor's a dick!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
Unless you go to a massage parlor.
Not when men like you are left in charge.
Connor is an S-who, S-who,
In your haste to
S-who.
save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Yeah.